And welcome to Black Girl Say Something. This is going to be Vlogmas Day 21. And this is the first Sunday that my children are spending with their father. So when we got into the temporary parenting plan, he had every Saturday, I had every Sunday. Now we're in the final parenting plan, and now he gets every other Saturday and Sunday pick up and drop off until he gets adequate housing. Y'all could go watch the other videos for that. But with that being said, I just wanted to tap in real quick. While I'm sitting in the car, I decided to come to the slow charger to charge. I didn't realize this is my first Sunday not cooking in a long time, or not having to plan for the week or plan what we're going to eat for breakfast. I caught myself last night saying, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Waffle House, pick up some waffles, and I'll just make bacon and my son can make eggs. And then my son was like, oh no, we're going with daddy tomorrow. You know what? You right. So he was like, are you going to cook tomorrow? And I was like, no, because by the time y'all get home, it's already past dinner. So he got to feed y'all breakfast and dinner. Also, I had a nap. I haven't had a nap on a Sunday in a long time. Like, that nap ate down so good because I got up early. I did some Uber. I'm so close to making my goal for the week. I'm trying to make enough money to roll me over into the new year, so I'm not like scrummaging. Because coming into 2020, coming out of 2024, I ain't have no money, and I ain't really like that. And that kind of followed me all through 2025. So my goal is I've been doing Uber all this week since I'm off as a professor. I'll do it all through Christmas even, because my kids are not going to be with me for Christmas. They're going to be with their dad from 2 to 8 on Christmas. So I'm just going to, anytime they're not with me, I'm just going to use that time to make the extra money. Whether that is going live here on TikTok, telling y'all about some amazing products, or doing Uber Eats. Get you a hydro jug. I stay hydrated while I'm on the road doing Uber. Now, the people be highlighting and saying, oh, the water stay cold for so many hours. But my thing is, I drink it out so quick. So I fill mine up very often. But what I find is when it's empty, I put it in the freezer. I don't like ice in my water, so I'll put it in the freezer and then I'll fill it up, and the water stays pretty cool that way. But yeah, y'all got any questions for me? Any comments? Any concerns? Y'all know this black girl has something to say. I have a podcast. I don't want to rush through. What book are y'all reading? Right now, I'm reading. I came to the slow charger so I could read for about an hour. So right now, this is what I'm reading. It's a Mary B. Morrison book, I'd Rather Be With You. I had finished another book. I didn't read a lot of books for pleasure. I'm a professor, so I read regularly, right? Whether it's papers, articles, textbooks, whatever. But reading for fun, I read, this would be my 4th book. You know what? I think they coming to check out on my car. I might have to move. Oh, brother. Watch this. Okay. So let me tell y'all what happened. I be coming to the free charger to charge, and the man gave me a ticket the other day, and he ain't put no reason, so now I gotta appeal it. And he was really being a a-hole, because you could be here for free if you're charging for up to 4 hours. If you're not charging, then you gotta pay. So now I gotta do an appeal for a ticket like that I wasn't even supposed to get. Like, why would you even do that to me? I'm just a girl. Anyways, to each is, the people who, and a lady cussed him out, a white lady. She was charging. She's usually here when I'm here, and she cussed him out so bad, and I was like, ooh, you go, girl. But couldn't have been me, because, black woman here, Anyways, so yeah, this is the first Sunday my kids are spending with their dad. Like I said, he hasn't seen him in 4 years, so now my divorce is final. They're hanging out with him, and I just didn't know what to do today. But I did a lot. I got a lot done. I took a nap. I haven't had a Sunday nap. I can't tell you when last I had a Sunday nap. But yeah, if y'all are participating in Vlogmas, drop a Christmas tree so I could come over and support y'all with what y'all are doing. For Vlogmas. I'm charging. I am so close to my goal, so I needed to come to the free charger so that this way it makes sense for when I go out and do a couple more Uber Eats. I'll probably do like 4 more, and then I get my kids around 7:30. I don't like to be out and driving when it's dark. Also, on my to-do list, I'm an eye care professional. I need to go get an eye exam. I'm almost 40, babes. I'm 38 years old, so I need to go get an eye exam, because I'm finding myself doing this, and I said, oh no. So I know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I know what time it is. I just popped out. My sister sent a text. I thought it was something else. But yeah. So when I be out doing my Uber, I be having my little phone. And you know, I got my little phone. That's my little slide phone. But yeah, what y'all got going on this Sunday? Is it the last Sunday before Christmas? Before I misspeak? This is the last Sunday before Christmas, y'all. Oh my gosh, Christmas is literally in 4 days. Christmas is literally I like to say words wrong on purpose sometimes. But yeah, Christmas is literally in 4 days. So I don't have any plans necessarily for Christmas. Y'all know, if you don't watch Home Alone for Christmas, what are you even doing? You got to watch Home Alone. And you got to watch 1 and 2, right? You got to watch 1 and 2. 3, not so much. Like, and there's a 4. I could have sworn we was looking at the different movies and there's a Home Alone 4. Is there? Let me see. I know I wasn't making that up. Yeah, there's a Home Alone 4. So I don't know. But I know you got to watch. It came out in 2002. That's interesting. It's the prequel to Home Alone 3. Yeah, so there's a Home Alone 4, but you definitely got to watch Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2. That's a Christmas staple with your hot cocoa and some Biscoff cookies. And I done discovered these new Tate cookies. They like ginger snaps. They are so good. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're gonna probably do hot cocoa. My son want me to do his hair. We are a little late taking our Christmas pictures, but it's all cool because my sister is one of my sisters is a photographer. So we taking our pictures Monday night. I'm very big on not getting pictures edited, so that's always great. So we'll have our pictures. We're doing like a Grinch theme. So it's me, my two sisters, and my daughter. We're gonna wear Grinch pants, but I couldn't find a Grinch pajama for my son. So he's gonna wear elf pajama because he's gonna be the Grinch in the photos. So yeah, so we're gonna do family Christmas pictures, and I might just do a glam picture as well. I have an outfit. I keep an outfit on deck, so I might just do a glam Christmas picture type situation because I didn't do any pictures for my birthday because I was so down in the dumps. And now that I'm not so down in the dumps, mental health check is in check. I think I want to do like a glam look for my pictures. And I don't know what to do with my hair. I think I'm just going to wear a curly fro. So that's why I have them in the twist. I'm going to just wear it in the curly fro. And I'm going to put some mousse and I'm going to curl them and twirl them up with the the silk scrunchies that's in my cart. Also too, if you like this angle that I'm getting in the car, I'm using this that's in the showcase, and I think they have free shipping. But yeah, so yeah, you gotta watch Home Alone. You gotta make hot cocoa with the marshmallows. Hey, welcome. This is Vlogmas day 21, and I'm gonna save this video and put it over on the Red and White app. I love that y'all are coming in, y'all are tapping in. Did y'all miss me? Did y'all miss me? For my people over here on TikTok, it has been a while. Mental health was not, mental health was not mentaling. Divorce is final. Home is in pre-foreclosure. Filing for bankruptcy. On some mental health medication. That's my story. But I feel great. I feel good. Y'all know, okay, so I had asked a question earlier over here on TikTok, and I was just like, what's a non-traditional album that you listen to for Christmas? My non-traditional album, yes, and sometimes it's needed. I'm so happy for me. But I was asking, what's a non-traditional album for Christmas that you listen to that's not necessarily a Christmas album? Mine is The Preacher's Wife. I love me some Whitney Houston. Me and Whitney Houston have the same middle name. Okay? So I love me some Whitney Houston. When she died, I think I went into depression just a little bit. I love Whitney Houston. So The Preacher's Wife is my non-traditional Christmas album that I would listen to. And because I only listen to it, I don't only listen to it for Christmas, but I listen to it whenever I feel like I need a pick-me-up. It would be that album. So I listened to it today because I was listening to Mariah Carey's album. I know people love the All I Want for Christmas Is You song, but all of the other Christmas songs, and I know they're like gospel leaning, I like them. And I also was in the choir in like 8th grade, 9th grade, the middle school choir. So she have a song, Step by Step, on that album. Day by day, mile by mile. And she's like, you know, this old road has riven ruins, so many dangers along the way. So many burdens might fell upon me, so many troubles that I have to face. But I won't let my spirit fail me, and I won't let my spirit go. Until I get to my final destination, I'm gonna take it slow because I'm making it mine. Step by step, you know I'm taking it. Yeah, so that's my song. So I was listening to that and I was like, yeah, for real. Because like now my divorce is final. I don't have to make all of these plans out of contingencies. And I, you know, part of me is like, okay, maybe I didn't come into the money in the way that I needed to come into the money this year, because I would have been so pissed off had I planned this our first year not even going on a Christmas cruise. We've been going on Christmas cruises. Me, the kids, my sister, we've been going on Christmas cruises. Y'all about to start seeing cruise content. Baby, I'm not even on no cruise. And I was a travel agent. So I had to stop being a travel agent because I don't got the money to keep paying to be a part of the organization or whatever. So I was a travel agent. And so had I planned, because typically we plan our cruises in August. August is the time to pay for your cruise, or at the top of the year. If you want to, and I'll tell y'all this, if anybody's planning on traveling next year, when you get your tax money, if you get tax money, if you come into a little lump sum of money that's unexpected, $500, $1,000, something in that realm, between $250 and $1,000, put it as a down payment on a trip, on a cruise. That's how I'm able to cruise. So by the time you go on a cruise, the cruise practically free because you done paid it off. And include the gratuities. Now you could just enjoy these islands and you don't really got to worry about no incidentals hitting your card. So one year, what was it, 2023, we went on like 4 cruises in a year. We went on a cruise for my daughter's birthday in March when she turned 13. We went on a cruise for my son's birthday in August when he turned 10. When he turned 9. And then we went on a cruise, at the beginning of the year. So January, March, August, and December. So we had went on 4 cruises in 1 year. And guess what? Every other cruise was practically free. Yeah, so, you know, I didn't go on no trips this year, y'all. Like, I couldn't even go up the road because I needed tires. Because y'all know I'll take a quick drive to Orlando as a staycation. It's nothing. I'll take a quick drive to Palm Beach as a staycation. I couldn't even go nowhere because I needed tires. Like, your girl was going through. So, you know, all in all, I'm just happy that my divorce is final. I'm happy I'm going into 2026 divorced. This is my first Sunday being divorced. Like, girl, what is you saying to me? Like, it really happened. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Life's good. Life's good. Life's great. Good day on my mind. Seem to take a step out. But your edge out got me bummed out. Yeah, so I'm so excited to be done with everything. I'll probably get off of here in a little bit because I'm about to go turn back on my Uber, go do some Ubers. I'm so close to my goal for the week, which will roll me over into Ubering for next week. And I realized too, I'm not spending as much money like on groceries and stuff. So considering that they're home for the break, I didn't cook yesterday and I didn't cook today. All I had to do was worry about what I'm going to eat because they with their dad pick up and drop off, that whole situation. Yeah, and my bankruptcy attorney, because now I got a bankruptcy attorney, and my divorce lawyer, she just sent me her final bill. And I'm like, oh. But the bankruptcy attorney, she was going through my finances. She was like, you worked a lot of different jobs. Yeah, I that's why y'all know what I always say. I'm in between contracts and business deals. Why am I in between contracts and business deals? Because I could get a call right now and somebody be like, oh yeah, we want to book top-notch eyewear for eyewear styling for a photo shoot for X, Y, and Z person. Oh yeah, that's $1,000. Oh, we need to book you for a speaking engagement. Oh, that's $500 an hour. I can get the money. The money just, you know, the people just gotta come through. So yeah, I had said yesterday, I feel like now my divorce is final and I'm filing for bankruptcy. I feel like I'm building on fresh ground, like fresh, solid ground. I look forward to it. Yeah, I look forward to doing the eyewear styling with you, She Ready, because you've been around. You've been around since like the beginning of Black Girl Say Something. So, yeah, you've been around since the beginning. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just proud of, yes, I love business. Thank you. Yeah, she said, I love that business and those styles. Yeah, they be on here playing. That's another reason why I had got off of being on live on TikTok for a while. Not because of mental health, because like I was posting every day, even through depression. I had been posting on TikTok. Like when January came in like a Russian wind, I've been posting. But I had stopped going live because one night I was on live and it was just nothing but bots, and none of it was the people that I know. And it was just really overwhelming, because it's like you trying to talk and then you see a dumb comment come through and it's like, what is going on? Yes, Turkey Day, I was too cute and I didn't even go nowhere. I just went already dressed. I picked the kids up, and then me and my kids went to my friend mom's house to go pick up some food, and then we came back home. But I was like, any opportunity to dress up, that's another thing. I feel like I've not lost my zeal, because one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that on, okay? But I haven't been dressing up. Yes, they be doing too much. So it's like, that's why I stopped going live. I was like, once TikTok get a handle on that, because I don't know if they did this to all creators, but people who go live regularly, they had sent out a survey and was like, what can they do to make lives better? And I was like, stop pushing my live feed to them bots. Like, stop doing that. Please and thank you. Yeah, that's what I told them. Stop pushing my live to the bots, because it makes the live experience not exciting. It makes you feel like, dang, I'm gonna go on live. What racist thing is gonna be said to me? It's too much. Right, and then you get in trouble for whatever they be saying, because they saying it on your live. So yeah, even with the moderators, yeah. So but yeah, everything is going good. The kids are doing well. They're adjusting really well, and I'm glad that they've been in therapy for as long as they've been in therapy, because now interacting with their dad, they're able to speak up. Like, he doesn't understand, these not the kids that you left. These are different children, right? When this all started, our children were 11 and 7. They 15 and 11 now. Them is not the same kids. My daughter about to be 16 in March 2026. My good girl about to be 16. These are healing children. Yeah, they are children who have been, and you know, oh my God, I think about my daughter. Your firstborn really go through so much with you. Your firstborn really, like, oh my gosh. So a lot of times I have to tell her, like, sidebar, hey, don't share that with your brother necessarily. Like, he got to experience some things on his own with his dad. Yeah, I'm my mama's firstborn too. I'm my mom's firstborn. Your firstborn go through so much with you. And it's like, wow. I just get to see, like, them grow up and them be more than what I could have anticipated them to be. Even in a space where, you know, they hanging out with him or whatever, and it's like, yeah, mommy, and by the way, you know, I noticed this or I noticed that. Especially those younger siblings don't even get me started, because on my mom's side I have 2 younger brothers. One I'm estranged from, and the other one, I raised him. So I never experienced the little brother dynamic, because my youngest brother, and he just sent money for my kids to get something for his niece and nephew for Christmas. But my youngest brother, he reverences me as a mom. Like, and I be telling him, like, I'm not your mom. Like, even when he lived with me, I'm estranged from all of mine, half and full. Yeah, I'm estranged from my brother, because even as we try to grow and repair as adults, I realize he's a red pill dude, and that's a strange place to be with when you realize your younger brother is a red pill dude. Even like with my children's father, I'll never forget, it was 2021. Our house was under construction, the bathrooms and stuff like that. I think I've told that story before about how the house had to get reconstructed because of a pipe burst under the house. But he was on the phone with somebody, so we was staying in an apartment, and I overheard him telling somebody, like, yeah, that dude Kevin Samuels, he be spitting. I said, what? Oh, he's a red pillar. I said, oh, he's a red pillar. And once I noticed that, it was downhill from there. Like, me and my sister was talking about that the other day. She was like, yeah, from the moment that you had surgery, it's like he just got super duper weird, and he got to really like immerse himself into that type of content. And then there's a certain type of pipeline, right? People talk about these pipelines, but it starts off with those small seeds of things. For me, I had said to her, I said it was before I got surgery, because we got married in 2012. And I want to say it was like 2015. So my son was born 2014. 2015, he was like, no, we got married 20. I got to find my marriage certificate. Anyways. But anywho, 2012, 2013, we get married. My son's born 2014. 2015, he making a big fuss about, like, when you gonna change your name, when you gonna change your last name. And it was like, it's so much work to change your last name that I didn't change my last name until 2018. As a surprise, it was supposed to be, okay, I'm gonna change my name, and when you come to the graduation, you'll hear they call our last name. But he didn't come to the graduation. So, oh, those people dress so funky. I'm parked by the art museum. So it's like the little seed that was planted, because now it's like the red pill content you listening to. Oh, when you get married, if your wife don't change her name right away, you know, that means y'all ain't really gonna be together. Like, all of those little ticks and icks. Like, for me, I don't want to hear, you know, I don't want to see struggling single mom content. I don't want to see domestic violence content. I don't want to see arguing baby daddies and baby mama content. I don't be wanting to see that. I lived a good portion of my life through a lot of that. So if it's not uplifting, if it's not encouraging, case in point, I just saw a lady today say, when she's an older lady, I'm going to say, let's say she's like 50. She said, when my mom and dad were my age, they were traveling, they were doing all of this. But now I'm their age. I have to take care of them. And it got me to thinking, I was a caretaker of an elderly person. My great aunt, she doesn't have any children, but I regard her as a grandma because she raised my mom as well as she raised me. And because her and my mom were estranged, the relationship of the burden of caretaker fell on me. So I was over her finances and all of that. This was before she became demented with pre-dementia or whatever. So I was taking her for the CAT scans and the things like that. Also, while being a married single mother, I'm the one booking the appointments for my kids. Hurricane season come, I got to make sure my house have hurricane supplies. I got to make sure her house have hurricane supplies. She don't drive. So I got to block out a whole Saturday to take her grocery shopping and this, that, and the third. And so now she's like turning 91 in April of next year. Yeah, it came back full circle. I ended up in 2021 when I had surgery, like me getting a tummy tuck and hernia repair, honestly, was like the turning point of my life. Right? It was the turning point where I realized I needed to get a divorce. It was the turning point of where I knew I didn't want to be her caretaker anymore. So I sent out a message to her nieces and nephews who are older people who their parents have passed on, and their parents were her mother, were her siblings. So they know how to be caretakers. I don't. These people actually are even nurses too. So I sent out a mass message and let everybody know, like, hey, I'm tired of doing this alone. I can't do it by myself. But I also realized I'm going through domestic violence. I'm going through a lot of things. right? And for me to get to a point in my mental health where I realized, dang, I needed some extra help, which was the medication that they put me on, baby. The 2 pregnancies, one of them postpartum, lived through it undiagnosed, plus everything that happened in my childhood, right? The anxiety, the depression that you just be high functioning with and move through and live life and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a lot. And so to be with somebody 12 years and there's all of this trauma that happened in the 12 years, only for you to go through therapy for 4 years, that's not going to negate the 12 years. There's still a whole chunk of time that you still got to heal from this person. Then now I'm having to allow visitations to a person that I'm still in fear of my life around. But, you know, things have been going well. I know the first couple of visits, supervised wasn't going so well, and the supervisor was going to cut off the visits. But like my lawyer said, hey, the tension have to alleviate before it get better. And then it ended up getting better. And now, like my kids say, when he not talking, they good. So like they go to the movies, they go to the park, they go do things. When he not lecturing, because he don't be talking about nothing. And he also is the type of person that believes like girls should be this way and boys should be this way, and that's not necessarily my dynamic with my children. Girls and boys have their distinct things, but I'm raising them with the same morals. Like my son should be able to do his things independently. He should not be depending on his big sister. Like the things that he knows how to do at 11, she knew how to do at 11. Like there's no mistake about it. She's not the traditional trope of a eldest black daughter. Like, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Like Ilyana Van Zandt says. Anywho, I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm almost done charging. I'm gonna get back. He's old school. No, he's actually very male-centered. Ain't nothing worse than a male-centered man. Male-centered women are horrible, but male-centered men are the worst. So he's not necessarily old school. So for example, he's also a little weird. So like, case in point, my daughter has a very mixed friend group, boys and girls. But often I express to her, your friendships with boys should not be any different than your friendship with girls. And we have an understanding of how you want to present as a friend and what qualities you deem to be somebody to be your friend. He tells her, you not supposed to be friends with boys because your daddy supposed to be your only friend. She just getting to know you, dude. Like, what are we talking about? You ain't even do the work. I'm allowing you to see these children just so I could have got divorced. But he didn't do no anger management. He didn't do no therapy. He didn't do no mental health evaluation, no drug test, nothing. Now, if I was the mom on the other side of that, I probably still would be fighting to see my children. Because they was going to take me through the ringer. And going through this process let me know, like, you know, men be like, oh, it's set up against the men. It's set up against the men. No, the most irrational person always gets what they want. They get what they want. Anywho, I'm going to hop up off of here. And I will catch y'all on the next Vlogmas episode. So these are episodes where I'm going live, whether it be here or on the Red and White app, for 31 days. And so today is day 21. What is that? All right. Excuse me, y'all. Until next time, go ahead and tap. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Because this black girl has something to say. I'll catch y'all around. Oh, thank you. I was just about to get off and your comment came through. Love the name. Yes, Black Girl Say Something is a podcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you can tap in. And subscribe and click the links in the bios and the things. But I be over here on TikTok doing what TikTok requires of me. Yeah. Go ahead and give a follow, because I do be saying something. And I have a lot of experience. Like, life is like, has been the best teacher. Sometimes she fight me really, really hard. And then sometimes she gives me a little ease, and I think I'm coming into my ease. Yeah. I think I'm coming into my ease. Y'all started y'all vision boards yet? Tonight we're going to do our year compass. I've told y'all about that before, the year compass. Which is, it allows you to reflect on the 2025 and then write out a plan for 2026. So that's what me and my kids going to do tonight when they come home. And it's 444, make a wish. All right, till next time, y'all.